is back, baby. Football season. Hello. Yes, football is back. And the Bears did something that they haven't done since uh, forever. They won a football game. They won I don't care that it's preseason. They won a game. That is the most incredible thing ever. Seeing the Bears actually win a game. And now our head coach has more preseason wins than regular season wins. What do you expect? Actually, it's the same. It's the same because I don't think. Yeah, we went 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. So, uh, we played well. It surprisingly. Oh, we did go 3-0. All right, yeah, I remember now. I don't know why I'm forgetting. So, really, all that mattered is that the first team was going to do well, and they did. To be fair, I don't think Tennessee was playing their first team defense. I think from what I heard, it was second team, but I don't care. You still lost. So the Bears, their offense was okay. They overall played a lot less and had less plays, but still came out with the win. It's probably because the opponent had Malik Willis and Will Levis in tandem, which I will say they are both as mediocre as I remember. I don't understand. It was pretty much an average preseason game, I will say. The Fields, he did have a game, 3 for 3, 129 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, I was reading about this. There was a lot of people in the area going, "Oh, that just means that Fields is bad. Why do you care about this?" And then also the other argument, "Why do you care about these preseason games?" It's the same fans that were like, "OMG, Jordan Love is good." Like, yeah, sure, that performance that he put on, it was good, but I think Sean Clifford could have been better in that game. So we'll see. We'll see in week 1. But this game actually did do well. I watched it. I know that's surprising, but I did. I was missing football. I should get into the CFL so that these seasons last. Anyway, so Fields led the team in touch in well, not only touchdowns but actually good things. I'm gonna mute this first. So essentially, the defense they balled out. It had 8 sacks, like 8 sacks. What? That's something unheard of. I don't. And Tennessee was playing their first team all O line for the first half of the game, and we got like 3 or 4 sacks off of him. Sorry. That was pretty good. I like that. DJ Moore played a whole 3 snaps because he caught a one reception, 62 yards. Yep, that's average wide receiver day in preseason. Fields perfect as I said with 2 touchdowns, giving him a perfect QBR 158.3. Yeah. Anyway, so I like this. And also, the Bears were like one of the top teams in deep throw passes. Fields didn't throw deep. They didn't pressure him to throw deep. In fact, he was looking deep on that touchdown to Khalil Herbert. Running away, he was like, no, I'm just going to take dump off pass. You know the teams who are the best at yards after the catch? Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy and the 49ers. And also Jimmy G in there, but who cares? Roshan Johnson looked okay, even though the 12 carries, 44 yards isn't the greatest, but it led the team. What I was interested in seeing is how well Tyson Bagent would do, because I kind of looked at him and I was like, he could be a starter in the NFL one day. Like he was pretty much a god in Division 2. I likened him to that. There was that Ravens backup that played for Division 2 powerhouse Grand Valley State. I think GVSU. He played well, and then eventually took his life. Rest in peace. But yeah, the Bears, they did okay. Nathan Peterman actually had slightly better stats than Bagent, but I did like what Bagent did as a whole. Just how he did. PJ Walker though, that did not go well. That did not go well. 4 for 8, 19 yards, one interception. 16.7 rating compared to the mediocre Nathan Peter meme, 97.9, and UDFA Tyson Bagent, 97.5. I do believe that Tyson Bagent at some point in the season, later in the season probably, will be maybe starting a game. I think it would be funnier if it was like during like a regular season game that mattered, but yeah, that's not happening. Screw off with that. So, yeah, it was a pretty good day. The rushing yards kind of weren't there. I mean, Roshan Johnson did pretty well, but he was the guy that mainly ran the ball. Had a nice 24-yard scamper that was rudely interrupted by the announcers, but hey, it's fine. Tyler Scott, you tried. I'm sorry, but you tried. Bayless Jones Jr., I don't know why he's on the team. Like, get him. At least Tyler Scott has the excuse that we just drafted him. Bayless Jones, he has had an entire 2 off seasons to fix it, and he hasn't. So I don't know why we haven't chucked him out yet. But our defense did something. And also, Zach Pickens, the guy that we picked out of South Carolina, with our third round pick. He recovered a fumble along with this Adrian Colbert dude, 7th round pick in 2017. Yeah, he did pretty well. Tyreek Stevenson. This guy was... He was the 2nd round pick of this year. He had 7 tackles, all of them solo, and 1 tackle for loss. Pass deflection. I like that. That's good. We need that stuff. Travis Gibson, a guy that was last in our depth chart. Not kidding. He played incredibly well. 5 total tackles, 3 of them solo, with 1 sack. And 3 QB hits, leading the team in that. Well, tying the lead in that. Along with Jalen Harris, the guy who actually led the team in sacks. Speaking of sacks, yeah, 8 of them. That happened. So Jalen Harris leads with 1.5 sacks. He half-sacked it with Travis Bell. Yeah, the pride and joy of Kennesaw State. Number 73. 7th round pick. Might be useful. Got a QB hit in as well. And also a tackle. I like it. Kyler Gordon looked a little better, but it's just okay. Yeah, 8 sacks. Actually, who the hell is Terrell Lewis? Oh. He was a Rams pick. And... yeah, never heard of him. He barely played in 2022. Okay, apparently he had a decent game, so he's probably making the roster. Also got a QB hit in there. Zach Pickens. Yeah, his name looks like a typo. Like you cannot tell me that this wouldn't be a typo. This is just spell checks Nightmare. That's just spell check's nightmare. Anyway, it's like my name. Anyway, so he did okay. You know, that was good. I liked what he did. But the 8 sacks part is nice because most of it came from guys that weren't, like the guys that are starting. Because, well, there really isn't. Also, we got 2 picks. Yeah, AJ Thomas and Braylon Trahan. AJ Thomas is undrafted out of was he undrafted free agent? I can't remember. I was like, hey, Joe Thomas is still here. Just kidding. He played Western Michigan and made his debut with the Packers. After we signed him and put him to the practice squad. Oh, it was against the Green Bay Packers, yeah. He's safety. He got an interception. And then Braylon Trahan. I would like to know who he is, but he doesn't have a Wikipedia page. Signed with the Bears. Alright, you're probably staying. And then Tyler Scott, he had the 1 kick return. Velus Jones just kept fumbling the ball, so he's not. Cairo Santos, he didn't miss an extra point. And Trent Gill averaged 50 yards. Not as good as the other guy, but the opponent, Ryan Stonehouse, but he did okay. Yeah, we actually only had 1 kick return because the other one's just sailed by. Whatever. Anyway, Luke Gifford apparently was on the Titans. I didn't see that till later. Hopefully he makes the team because he actually tried. Now that's our fullback. How did he get a tackle? Oh, it's probably on our 1 interception. Right, yeah, so PJ Walker, he's probably going to get demoted to 3rd string somehow, which is disappointing because I thought he'd do better, but that's how it goes. So now it might be a backup spot in a fight between all 3 of them because Peterman and Dyson Bagent, they look pretty good. If PJ Walker recovers, then yeah, that'll be good. Bears O-line, I haven't talked about this. The Bears O-line only allowed 2 sacks for a whole of negative 6 yards. One of them was like a 1-yard sack when Peterman did it to himself. Good job. I might as well talk about the Titans. Malik Willis played more than Will Levis. Sure, both of them threw an interception, but Malik had the better rating, and also better overall stats. But I don't think Will Levis played too much because I don't know, Will Levis. I don't know. Maybe they just don't want Mailman playing. Julius Chestnut ran ball hard. I don't know, man. It felt like that we just couldn't stop him, but hey, whatever. Who else do I got? Tyjae Spears. Forgot he was on that team. He also ran the ball well. Malik Willis did look like a running QB, so that looked nice. Will Levis didn't necessarily have that, but Malik Willis did fumble twice. He only lost one of them, but he did recover a fumble. So hey, it's probably the one that he fumbled. Recorder, get out of here. Gifford did actually recover the fumble along with Ben Neiman, some guy out of Iowa. Sure. Best player of the defense for the Titans was Shaheem Carter with 5 total tackles, but Eric Gurr had 2 tackles for loss, so I think that might actually make it better. Trey Avery with the 1 interception with longer return than the 2 Chicago interceptions combined. Tennessee had slightly less punt returns, but had more yards. Because we kind of allowed a long one. I think we already know who won the Tennessee kicking battle. This Caleb Shudik person. Trey Wolf missed his. What a dummy. Well. And then Ryan Stonehouse for the Titans punted decently. Just a little bit better than Trent Gill, but that makes sense because he's had the same amount of experience. Gotcha. And he wasn't even drafted. What a scam. Just kidding. Trent Gill's like a 7th round pick. It's not like it's much, baby. Sorry, I just have to adjust my jaw. Overall, it was a pretty good game for the Bears, but I think it could have been maybe a bit better if PJ Walker could have been slightly better. But basically the starters did really well. We had 14. All that really matters for preseason games is winning the first quarter. The quarters after don't really matter. And it did look interesting, the fact that we did stop Malik Willis and Will Levis from scoring in the second half while we only scored field goals. So, that was nice. We didn't have a game-winning field goal, but that's what happens when your opponent doesn't score. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. But I do like what Roschon Johnson is doing. I think he took it personally, the fact that the first unofficial depth chart release was put him last. And update one did put him at 3rd, but it looked funny anyways. I guess I'll look at the NFC North, what they did, but it's probably not too much. The Vikings, like the idiots they are, lost because Jared Hall, sure, I don't know who he is, but he did worse than Nick Mullins. Meanwhile, Drew Lock did pretty good for the Seattle Seahawks. Green Bay on Friday played well, but I think it was more of Sean Clifford. I think he did. He didn't, he did throw 2 interceptions, but he did have 208 yards, so. And I don't know who this Alex McGough person is, but he got sacked once, and that's it. QBR is 0 now. I am scared. I am not like as scared, but I am a little bit scared. Mostly based off of mostly just Samori Toure. That's the one I'm the most scared of because Toure, when I saw him when he was at Nebraska, like zoom. Like you ain't catching that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have about the Packers. They scored the most points. Yay. Cool. And where is the other team? I can't say lost. Oh yeah, Detroit. Detroit won on a game-winning drive by none other than Adrian Martinez. Yes, the Nebraska QB that left for K-State. Adrian Martinez. Are you kidding me? How did this guy lead a game-winning drive? But hey, he did pretty good. I mean, I did a little bit better than Nate Sudfeld. LMAO Nate Sudfeld. And Divine Ozigbo. Sure, yeah, he's still in the league. He just got signed a couple days ago, so else. Martinez did score the sneak, so I think he should start over Jared Goff. Anyway, yeah, that's
That's my take on NFC North. They all did okay except for the Vikings, because Vikings. Uh, Meanwhile, Cleveland did get a safety. Yeah, Cleveland. One of the second drive, they got a safety because of offensive holding. I'd take that, honestly. That's funny. Um, yeah, sorry. Yeah, otherwise, pretty average preseason. Just another preseason. I might as well mention, because I don't think I did before, but let's look at the play-by-play in the second quarter. Okay. Uh, I don't know where the second quarter is. Oh, it starts here. Interception, interception, touchdown, punt, fumble, fumble, field goal. What? 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 Like interception on one play, interception on the next. The quarter started with a muffed punt, so that's actually 6 turnovers. Thank you, Village Jones. So it became Titans ball. They threw an interception. Then we threw an interception. They scored. Punt. They fumbled. We punted again. They fumbled again. Then we fumbled and gave them a field goal. And then we just chipped away. They missed a field goal. We scored field goals on 3 straight drives. And Tyson Bagent was able to kneel it out for the W. He should do it more often, please. Anyway. There's that. I don't think the Bears signed anybody, but hey, that's cool. Apparently, Jadeveon Clowney is going to be going to maybe the Jaguars. So, rest in peace, the dream, but yeah, it's over. Biggest L, I think, is going to San Francisco, who lost the Raiders. I don't think the Raiders played. No, they played Aiden O'Connell, though. I don't know why everyone thinks that, like, oh, it's just Aiden O'Connell, but no, you should be scared. We cut. Yeah, we did this one thing. We cut Aaron Krushank and acquired a waiver from Detroit, Logan Stenberg. I think he was in for a couple plays. I'm not sure though. But yeah, we got a new a guard, and yeah, there's that. We also cut the other kicker, so Cara Santos wins once again. Anywho, that's about it about the Bears. But Bears played well. Titans, LMAO, they didn't. But I will say, it isn't necessarily because of it wasn't because of their coaching. It's just the fact that they had a quarterback. So I think for what he was given, the Titans head coach did pretty well. I have to check once again. Terrell Williams, there we go. He did okay. Hopefully he gets a job soon. For I don't know, not defensive line. He's been a defensive line from Fort Scott Community College all the way to the present day. How do you even do that? That's some consistency right there. I will say that is some epic consistency. Um, yeah, that's about it. Hopefully, the Bears win more games in the regular season than they do in the preseason. Because if they don't, I'm gonna go cry in the woods. Anyway, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.